Jahwise, Lifeline represent the NDE, the spirit of it. And I'm here right now. Basically, I'm at the Wawa in New Jersey. This is a Pennsylvania resident here. She saw me making a song at the Wawa that I was going to go on the
Babe, I
live
need a
and
cigarette.
release to the world. And she approached me and started to smoke with me and told me a story that compelled me to want to interview her in this spot. I was going to try to set it up and schedule it, but we're going to do this right here. What's your name?
Natalia,
Natalia? Where you from?
Pennsylvania.
Okay. Pennsylvania? Okay. So, like, we met here tonight at the Wawa in New Jersey. You seem like a pretty cool person, groovy person. You share some stuff with me, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna start off like, where did you grow up in Pennsylvania?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Yeah.
To what age?
14.
14? And then you moved to
14,
where?
I came to Pennsylvania.
Okay. So like, how was your childhood?
I never left the house. My parent was Catholic. Everything was rural and strict. It's like military family. And then I do have military family. So it's just a lot of stress. And the only thing is you gotta have good grades in school.
I understand. Half my family was Catholic.
I hated it.
So was it like, were they mentally abusive?
Mhm.
How about physically abusive?
Mhm.
Okay. How was your grades growing up? Being that
It
you're
was
sheltered.
D, CF in school.
At 14?
Detention.
Why?
Because it was a lot of drama that was going on at home that I didn't have time to pay attention in school. Let alone for me to find out when I was in 11th grade that I have dyslexia, ADHD, and supposedly bipolar depression. But the only reason why I think I have bipolar depression is because I came from that family. Everybody was depressed, and it was just like having a role, you know what I mean? Like when you are acting for a movie. It was stressful.
See. Did you go to church, being that you had a Catholic upbringing?
Yeah, we went to church every Sunday.
How was that?
It was annoying because I have ADHD. I can't stay still for like 3 hours. I don't know how long church take. Most of the time, I just fell asleep. You know what I mean? Though with just playing around.
I have abilities, so I want to ask questions that may agitate things. Was there any sexual like perversion in your upbringing,
What I mean?
like molestation?
No.
Okay, that's a good one. So now, leading up to, say, leaving high school, how was life after that?
I got pregnant when I was 18.
How did that go?
I had him, and I was also working
Okay.
in a relationship.
Okay. Where's the baby now?
With what the hell you call it? He was my boyfriend at the time, but he's not the father of my kid.
Okay.
Cause he been in his life for 5 years. Cause we was together for 5 years, and I'm still fighting to get him back.
I want to pause and say thanks for doing the interview.
Okay.
So like, after, say, the 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 separation of you and your child, how did you feel and what happened thereafter that?
Did you say it again?
When you separated from you and your child, right? For the guy that was been in his life all his whole life, that perhaps because of your ADHD, bipolar, and things like that nature, perhaps is just a good person to you and the kid. When you like separated, when the kid went with that guy, how did you feel? What transpired there after that? Because you're a female, and I mean, I think
It's
you'll
like
attack emotions.
the life would just suck out of me. It was some point of being nice, you know what I mean, though? Because, like, what was the point of being nice if bad things happen to nice people? And
Wow.
I met the wrong guy. He abused me and forced me to do meth and then have sex with him. And when I was in the hospital, because I almost died because my liver gave out on me, he had my kid and he physically abused him. This shit came in the news. My name is Natalia Nunez Helvacio. And like everything that is written, it's not even fucking true because everything is not even. He forced me to take charge of this and say that it was me just for him to get less time, you know what I mean? And I did it because he threatened my son's life. And of course, I don't care. It's gonna be just, you know what I mean, though. I'm gonna get my name dirty, you know what I mean, though. And like, eventually get my kid back. At least his life is gonna be, you know, safe. But I'm the one that gets to be without my kid. Just to be the parent of keeping him safe to begin with.
Understood.
It's just no life. And I have a happy life for him. But at the same time, it's like a sad, happy life. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how happy he makes me. I'm never going to be truly happy. I'm always going to be depressed inside. Because I'm not with my kid.
I understand.
And that's
that.
hard on him.
Yes, I get that part. Well, you must have some type of unsettled things also to.
What?
To
You
one-
hold on.
He must have some unsettled situations and issues in his life or head why he would want to pair with someone that may have such a disturbing background or perhaps like contentional situations that cause emotional disturbance. So he's also probably looking for ease of pain perhaps. So now, since like you expressed all that, did it lead you into drug use more?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you do any prostitution because of
No.
drugs? I'm proud of you for that. Did you work along the way?
What do you mean?
Like have jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I stopped working, I think, 2 years ago. I haven't worked since 2 years ago.
Why is that?
My physical, my psych, you know what I mean, though, of medication, on medication, switching medication, going into the psych unit, out of the psych unit. Yeah. Just one stress right on another after another. Just one more bad thing, you know what I mean, though.
See.
And then you just got a point, you know what I mean, though, that it just become another day, you know what I mean, though. You don't even stress it.
Jahwise, if I represent the NDE, the spirit of it. So now, you shared with me a tragedy that happened in January of 2026. I want to fast forward to that event of your
Then,
life.
what was the day that I got shot?
January 9th.
January 9th, not
Okay.
January 8th.
At 5:30 in the morning, we got in a situation. My man Uber out.
I don't know if you want to turn.
That, like, later in that day, like 5 o'clock, there was an incident. And the detectives called me at like 11:45 at night and said, "You know anything?" I didn't know anything. They asked me about safe. And then she didn't call for 13 days. From like the 5th floor of Muhlenberg Hospital over there now.
Okay. So you had a.
So I got shot, right?
Uh-huh.
And,
And how did this transpire? What led up to that?
Listen. I got shot. And I was out for 2 days after they did surgery on me. Nobody knew shit about me because I was in surgery. And mind you, I was what the hell you call it? The name that they give to patient that they don't know who it is, John Doe, whatever.
Okay.
That was me. But after I woke up, you know what I mean, though, like, I couldn't see. Everything was so fucking blurry, you know what I mean, though. And there was, like, shadows that I can see coming. And then, like, the doctor and shit. And then when they finally figure out the problem, you know what I mean, though, and talk to me and got down to the root of the problem, the reason why I couldn't see and everything was so blurry was because since I was out for 2 days, my eyes were so dry, you know what I mean, though. They needed to put eye drops and then give me sleeping medication to put me to sleep. So while that work in my eye, when I woke up, I can finally see.
So what led up to you getting shot and who shot you?
And then was that I was able to talk to the detective, you know what I mean? Because the detective came talking to me and they gave me oxy. I was high, you know what I mean? No, so they just left. They couldn't interview me. On the 13th day was that I was able physically to be able to communicate with them and for them to interview me, and that's when I called him.
So, how did you end up in the hospital getting surgery from being shot? Who shot you, and
The
why?
police shot me.
The police shot you?
Yeah. Allentown.
Why?
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Allentown, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Why would the police shoot you?
Because
That's some YouTube stuff.
sometime I need my medication changed, so I needed to go to the psych unit. So I went to Good Shepherd in Allentown, 5th Street, asking for help for them to actually send an ambulance because I need to go to the psych unit. The first thing right there was the cop. I was playing with a knife. I had PTSD. And bitch, nigga, I don't care who the fuck it is. Do not come from my back, because if I react and punch you, that's not going to be my fault, because you came from my back. And that's because of the PD, the shit that I went through.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
Understood.
he knows better. If I'm sleeping, you know what I mean? No, let me sleep, you know what I mean? Though he sometimes don't even come and cuddle with me because he doesn't want to, how you say that, like, provoke my PTSD.
Yeah, that's type scares.
Yeah, I was taking sleeping medication.
So the
And
cop,
when he was living
before you
with
go
me,
into
and
that-
I was actually going to sleep, taking the sleeping medication, I used to wake up, right? And I used to take me back when I was like a kid, like the memory from when I was a kid, and the memory keep adding and adding and adding. And then I remember who the fuck is the one that is next to me, and it's my fiance. And then when I stopped taking that medication, that shit stopped happening, and I started to remember more stuff. And when I used to wake up, I knew who was next to me.
that's scary in both ways. So someone approached you from behind. Was it the police?
No, I'm just saying that I don't like to get.
So how
pushed
did
by
you get
behind.
shot though? I want to get to that part.
I was in a chair or whatever they have in the waiting room,
Yeah.
and I had a knife that JB gave to me, and I was just playing with the knife. And mind you, you know what I mean, though, I have a lot of shit going in my mind and shit that was said to me that was not true, you know what I mean, though, that got me to that decision. I was playing with the knife, started walking around, you know what I mean, though, pacing. The cops, they saw me, you know what I mean, though, throwing the knife, you know, up in the air and catching it. So, like, they just came, was like at the door or whatever. So, mind you, the door was like right here, right? They came this way. So, like, when they was facing me, I was like this. And there was, like, the room, I was in the wall. So they shot me, and it went, I don't know if you want to point down. It went in here, right? And it went through my vagina. And the bullet is in the other side of my butt. And you can feel it, it pops out. Like, doesn't pop out, but, like, you can see it in there. So, yeah. And I still haven't had a chance to make an appointment to see. Oh, and they had to give me stitches in my vagina.
Could
It
you
was
tell us
awful.
about that? Like how you told me.
So, since they needed to give me stitches, right? It was disposable stitches that they had to stitch in my vagina. And every single time I had to go pee, you know what I mean? No, it burning. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, I was wanting, like, it was bad. It was so fucking bad that, like, I preferred to be dead at that point. Like, and it was the burning, you know what I mean? Of the open wound and the piss going. It was bad. So then after that, when I was in the recovery house, I went in for ear infection, and also because I needed to remove the 3 stitches from my vagina from the bullet because it didn't falling out. Because so often I checked, you know what I mean, with my finger. And they literally opened my legs, you know what I mean, though, in different positions just to get the fucking 3 stitches. And it literally felt like they literally grabbed my pussy from the inside, right, and ripped it down just to be able to get the 3 stitches. That's how I felt for 24 hours. It was awful. all that because they decided to shop me, the police of Allentown, Pennsylvania, just because I don't know, because I didn't even have a gun, you know what I mean? No, I had a knife. Technically, by law, they were supposed to tase me. They didn't tase me. They fucked up, you know what I mean? Though, and it was an accident. By the time I was at the surgeon table and I was awake, oh my gosh, let me tell you, I was awake. They literally transferred me, you know what I mean? Though, from one place to another. They literally needed to do other things, you know what I mean? Though, just move me, and it was so painful. I thought I was already fucking dead. Like, it literally felt like the inside of me was ripped in different direction, and every single time they moved me, like, it didn't. And then they gave me surgery. I was in surgery, and after surgery, I was out for 2 days. That's how long it took me for me to come back. When I came back, it literally felt like, you know, where the window of your mirror is like fog up and everything's so blurry. When I woke up, that's how it was. Everything was so blurry. I was in the emergency room. There was shadow moving and shit like that. When they actually started talking to me and actually asking me the right question, then they finally got to the root of the problem. I was out for 2 days that having my eyes closed, you know what I mean, though, it dried them so much that they needed to physically give me eye drops that works, it works and it takes 24 hours, and then give me sleeping medication to knock me out. So when I woke up, I'll be able to see, you know what I mean, though, my anxiety will be down. It'll be the easy way. When I was actually able to see, you know what I mean, though, and I was back to normal, I started talking to the detective, you know what I mean, though, because that was the only way that I can talk to anybody else. I was not allowed to talk to nobody or even call nobody until I had that interview with the detective. When I did that, after that, the first person I called was my fiance. It literally took me 13 days just to get back to him.
That's tragic. I need to ask a question. Is your vagina functionable, being that you got shot in the vagina and stitched?
And I can have kids.
That's fucking awesome. I'm just like, I'm cringing because, you know, this is a female here.
So I'm gonna tell you this right now. When I came home to my fiance, I was so scared to have sex with him.
Okay,
Because of the, you know, the stitches. I thought that as soon as he put it in, you know what I mean, though, where the stitch was at was gonna rip open. I was so scared. But that didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't stop you from dick.
No.
Nope.
I don't call it dick, I call it cock.
Cock.
I mean his.
Jahwise Life, I represent the NDE, the spirit of it. NDE TV9. Like, subscribe, follow the page on all platforms. You know? And what's your name again?
Natalia Nunez Helvacio.
Awesome. I'm gonna be right back with part 2.